all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles, elders, a great millstone for teaching us His truth according to the Bible and rule well. Allah Shalom, all the sincere arguments about the four corners of the earth, pushing His truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity. And Allah Shalom, to all you sincere followers, believers of Yahweh Shai, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well, you men, women, and children, and hopefully like Shalom. It's your brother Kabad back. Alright, with another GMS lesson. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Alright, I was thinking about a lesson and put it on my community post yesterday. Hey, do a lesson with this, right? This, in the water Yahweh Shai, putting the spirit, on me to continue to do lessons, man. The water Yahweh Shai. This is 2 Ezra 6:14. It says, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall." Matter of fact, wait, okay. Yes, 2 Ezra 14:16. "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." Now, just a quick, time travel back in time. You had the Black Plague. Okay, which say happened around the mid 1300s, and this happened. I looked it up in Europe, and it says the plague spread indiscriminately, killing a large percentage of Europe's population, including African descendants, Israelites. All right. Because we was ruling over in Europe during that time. Okay, there's such thing called the Dark Ages, and the Israelites was ruling. Okay, it says it took up roughly about 40%. It's about half. All right, and these are all evils. So let's go back. It says So, what the Lord was saying to Ezra is what you see now is going to be greater evils. And we are seeing it. Here's another one. It's from the, Inside History. It says 1500s, the transatlantic slave trade. All right. And we all know about this. All right. Written about Deuteronomy 28. Okay, these were evils as well. A major evil, and the Lord has not forgot about this. All right. What was I gonna go? I just drew a blank. I'm gonna get that in Deuteronomy real quick. For you newcomers, because there's always newcomers coming around. And these were curses that would be put upon the children of Israel, all right, which were being called today so-called Native American, so-called Black, so-called Latino, Hispanic, all right, these different proverbs and bywords. This is what happened to us as a people. Let's see here. This is let's see here. Deuteronomy 28:40. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies. Right? And a lot of people like to go in and say, or different texts like to say that the Israelites gave themselves as slaves. Like, that makes no sense. Who wants to give themselves to be a servant, right? But anyways, Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord Yahweh Shai shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and the want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Okay. And who did that happen to? Just type in yokes of iron. You don't see no small hats. popping up with yokes of iron upon their neck, right? But they will soon come in the kingdom of heaven, which will be played out here on earth. So let's jump down to 68. It says, Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord Yahweh Shai shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. All right, which is a representation of slavery, because the Israelites served a captivity in Egypt, right? It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there, talking about the homeland, Israel, right? Not Spain, for you dumbass fucking spicks. God damn. Oh no, I'm not Spain. Shut the excuse my rude speech. And for you small-minded so-called blacks, Africa is not the motherland. The book of Galatians tell you that Israel, okay, Jerusalem is the motherland. She's the mother of us all. Anyways, it says, Deuteronomy 28:68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, right? The translated slave trade. How did the southern kingdom and some of the northern kingdom get from the west coast of Africa to the Americas, man? All right, when I say Americas, I say North America and South America, because a big bulk, I think the largest bulk of the southern kingdom went down to South America. You know what they call actually Brazil today. All right. You know, Israel is just mixed up we all mixed up amongst each other, looking like one tribe but actually another tribe. You know, and it really don't matter as long as you are Israelite at the end of the day. Okay. But anyways, it says, thou shalt see it, back in Deuteronomy 28:68, thou shalt see it no more again, and there shall ye be sold unto your enemies. Right? Once again, these people were not your friends. These people that sold us are still ruling right now. Their descendants are still ruling. And you think they're out for your betterment? No. But you Israelites gonna learn a hard way. Never trust thy enemy. It says, and there shall you be sold to your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And no man shall redeem you out of the situation that you're in. All right. So let's go back. The stock market crash, 1929. All right, which makes me think about the Great Depression. And the signs that happened then are here now. Once again, greater evils. All right? Greater evils, Israel. And they're saying that the signs that we're seeing now is going to be worse than what the Great Depression was. Worse than that stock market crash. But yet our people are worried about the Sanders kid, how he's being done wrong. Fuck all that. Get away from the damn bread and circus, man. Focus on prophecy. Focus on what the Lord is saying through his men. People worry about careers and jobs and, you know, the next vacations. The next destination they're hitting. The next party they're hitting. Where evils are growing upon the earth, man. This just makes you think the truth is lonely. You can't talk to people. That's why when brothers get around brothers just be talking, man. Just be talking. That's the only time we really get to talk is when we're around brothers. Last one. The C-19. You know, and these are estimated, you know, I'm assuming they're estimated numbers. All right. Or Esau could be on point with the amount of people that died from these plagues. All right, and these plagues is what the Lord brought. He just used Esau, Edom to bring them forth, like the C-19. All right, and the scriptures say, going back to Second Ezra, let's go back to Second Ezra, chapter 8. It says, verse 50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time, we are in the latter time, right? The end of Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man's age. He's Edomite, Hebrew Edomite. He's not white. They're different shades of red, just like the children of Israel are not black. Because you got to remember, they was calling us Negroes too. So-called natives, they was calling us Negroes too. Let's not forget that. All right? And we're not black. We're different shades of brown. It says, 2 Ezra 8:50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time, the 2/3, right, and these heathens, but this message for 2/3 of the nation of Israel, shall dwell in the world because they are walked in great pride. All right? And best believe, matter of fact, like the Lord, his word, this word is going to come to pass. The Lord spoke it. It's going to happen. These evils are going to happen, man. This is Ezekiel 12, and get straight to the point. Verse 25. For I am the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. I speak, and the word that I speak shall come to pass. Oh, you talk about greater evils are coming. Okay. No, the Lord saying these things gonna come to pass. Look at the track record the Lord's been bringing. Right. Let's start back at the beginning, and it goes further back than this. You know, I just started here with these little article clips. All right, the Black Plague, 30 million deletions. All right, the transatlantic slave trade, deletion. You can't put a number on it, man. You cannot put a number on it. All right. Stock market crashing, Great Depression. Read 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. You people gonna be eating your offsprings, man. C-19. All right. Ezekiel 12:25. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord power. All right, and I'm a little pressed for time, but as you go on to read it, it goes into how, Jake like to say, matter of fact, I'll just read it real quick. It says, verse 26, and again, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And he prophesied of times that are far off. And I had a family member tell me that when I first came in the truth. Yeah, I can see some of these things, but it's not going to be till my grandkids have kids. Well, I guess you better start having grandkids early. You know what I mean? Because these things are going to happen in our lifetime, man. The scriptures say that the Lord has set forth the apostles last. All right? This word has been spread throughout the four corners of the earth. Now the end is coming. Verse 28, it says, therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord power. So knowing all these things, right, your conversation should be what? Holy conversation, separate from this world, within these scriptures. All right? And we're supposed to be what? Watching as well as praying. Luke 21 and 34 says, and take heed to yourselves, these at any time your hearts, right, your mind be overcharged with suffering and drunkenness and the cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. That's right. Because Jake is the mindset is in an excessive amount of folly, BS. They're not worrying about the Lord. Okay, they're worried about the cares and affairs of this life. Verse 35, for as a snare, which is a trap, shall it come upon all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth, because they haven't been watching, they haven't been praying, they haven't been, looking for the Lord's return. Verse 36, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. So knowing that greater evils, once again, knowing greater evils are coming, you got to watch for these prophecies and pray that you're able to be found worthy to escape the things. What's the next major prophecies, man? The MOTB, all right? Where you cannot buy or sell unless you have that C-hip, that chip, all right? In World War III. Jacob's trouble, complete hell breaking loose, blackouts, famine, evils, man. Keep our eye on prophecy. Pray to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Lord's will He have mercy on us. Because it's coming. More evils are coming. Shalom.